Welcome to Keeper of Secrets Tarot. I'm Gypsy Girl, here to give you another monthly reading for Gemini for the month of July. Thank you, Spirit. What does Gemini need to know for the month of July? I thank you for protecting me, keeping me safe. Thank you for protecting the collective, keeping us safe. What does Gemini need to know? Thank you, Spirit. What does Gemini need to know for the month of July? King of Swords. Following your intuition. It's healing. Stability. There's something about disappointment that's made you very angry. Divine guidance. You'll get to know what this instability. You had a unstable, or you bring it back into balance. Something disappointed you in the last moon. Some stability will come. It's a fluctuation this month, I think. What does Gemini need to know? Thank you, Spirit. There's important messages for Gemini for the month of July. Yeah, Tower's coming down. Denial. So you're working your way through details. You're getting to know the truth, and it's being denied about denying cheating, denying playing around. You're going to get the details on that. You know it. Wheel of Fortune is here to say that, yeah, you will know. You will have to choose between two. Oh boy. You know everything. You have all the information. That could be 10 Swords, final betrayal, where the truth will come out about choosing someone else, taking a chance, denying playing around. That truth is going to come out. There it is. That Tower is coming down. So your disappointment that made you angry is going to come in. The truth is going to come in about what it was. And in some cases, it is about someone cheating on someone else. And you're finding out that truth. But it was meant to happen. It's divine guidance. This is only going to make you make choices, and then you'll have to choose. You have to choose between two people. Did you know enough to make the choice? Thank you, Spirit, for protecting me, keeping me safe. What does Gemini need to know? The layout stays the same from the last readings. We have the first line is all about you, the viewer. If you are a cross-watcher, then you place yourself accordingly. If you are watching for Gemini, then you may very well be at the first line. It's your energy that's bringing in the read. So you will be attracted to the first. But naturally, you can place yourself on the second line. It is the significant other, depending on the messages and how your energy feels. The third line is for the outcome of this reading. You can see the third line a little better here, just to give you a view of what it looks like. Bottom of the deck, we have taking the relationship to a higher level. Let's see. Not wanting to be alone anymore, wanting to marry. That pride, that ego, justice being served. Taking the leadership role, healing. Walking away from regrets, there's loss, there's healing of a loss, talking it out, taking that leadership role and taking the initiative to start that conversation, possibly to make the offer to go to a higher level. It is karmic. It is karmic, and ego is tempered. Independence, your financial independence is coming through as well. For those of you who are more interested in what your finance looks like, you're going off into independence if you're not there already financially. You're working and you're taking a leadership role in your work. The truth, clarity is coming about money. If you're expecting to receive, you'll hear about it. Let's see what we have. So the first line we have wanting to go off into smooth waters. So you've gone through an ordeal and you've decided you're leaving because you've had enough. This taking the time, working on details, probably figuring out that you want to leave, that why you want to leave. You're setting up a future by removing yourself from a particular relationship, whether it is for romance or for work, because it could go either way. If you're leaving, you're contemplating leaving a job because you're setting yourself up for working on your own or working for yourself. You're in control, or you want to take control, or you're leaving because others want to take control or have control over you. So it's take it as it resonates type of introduction here. Either way, you're contemplating leaving, and if it is that you are, then you know if it is a working situation or a romantic situation. We have the King of Swords here showing that there is a truth that will be released and it will make a closure occur. You come to a judgment call because of certain truths that are being exposed. Again, there is a disappointment that has caused an imbalance. It has brought anger up. Something that's very upsetting. This is in your circle, people you know. We'll take cards on this to see. But there is a healing that will come from this disappointment. It is as it is written to have this disappointment, so that you will be forced to make a choice or to make a decision to either leave or rise above. If you're trying to get a promotion, or if you're thinking of leaving a particular person, relationship, personal relationship, etc. Okay, but there is stability and honesty with healing coming from this disappointment that will heal. So knowing that you have to leave the relationship, whatever type of relationship it is, just have that confirmation or confidence that it is going to be for the right reasons. You must do this. There's a healing involved here. There is reciprocity, because we have a double six of swords and a 6 of coins. This 6 of coins is the reciprocity for this leaving of the relationship. So it may very well be divorce, where you've decided this is the best thing between the two of you, and the payout will come as if you have to pay or you will receive, depending on your situation. You will know. Then there's the 2, that Empress. Sorry, the High Priestess. This deck always tricks me. The High Priestess here is following intuition for innovation, building on a future. It's not a bad thing. This is going to come out with a healing. And just remember, if you feel that you are guided to leave a relationship, it's not the time to second guess and think, well, it's not good for me to stay, but I will. No. You need to really sit with the reasons that you are provoked to leave. If it is because of disappointment, then you're better off being alone for a time. And if it is that there can be a reconciliation, then there will be. But if you are guided to leave a relationship, it's just to move on. Let's take some cards and see where this takes us. What is this 3 of Swords? Again, it's divine guidance. This disappointment is meant to happen. It's destiny. It's a victory. It's having what you need. It is that creativity. That it was for sex. It was for that passion, and having words come out. You're speaking your mind. And there's a victory, and this victory can hurt someone. So it may very well be just that. But this is somebody's going to get hurt simply because a choice needs to be made to leave a situation, to leave a relationship. But it is divine guided. This is divinely guided to leave the situation. Moving on, going on to having ideas. There's a strategy here. It's a cheating situation. People are being taken advantage of. It's a historical situation. This is from the past. So you need to, well, of course it is in the past. You will remember why, and then burden will be put down. Knave of Pentacles. Focus on a new beginning because of the truth. You see, you have to follow the guidance of spirit. If you don't, it's just going to make it more difficult for you, So I took so many cards, because it's a question of making the right choice for you. It is divine guidance here. We see with the 6. This is a lover's situation. So when I say lover's situation, it is you're being guided. Simple. When it is the Lover's card coming up, this is higher powers working with us, through us. Being placed in a relationship that it has to come to an end is to keep you occupied for a certain time until it is your time to shift and fall with the person you are supposed to fall with. It is just a matter of making timing happen, because this is timed. This Lover's card means that it is time for you to meet or to leave this person in this relationship. There is a victory here. Destiny comes in to bring in that victory. You're going to have lots of conversation, if not lots of sex. It's one of the two. It's very creative. It's very passionate. And this wanting to be together, you're choosing to leave one to go to another in some cases. You're choosing to leave to be on your own in other cases. You have the truth coming to you. And in knowing this truth, you are able to strategize and move on. Or this is where the betrayal it comes out. You know about the betrayal because of what took place in the past. And you've decided to move on, putting down the burden and focusing on yourself, focusing on work. If it is that you're leaving work, you're getting a new job, which will bring in your stability, and it will heal, and you will be able to take on a role that is more secure. You'll feel that. You'll feel that sense of working with honor, working with the truth, being given the truth. What does this King of Swords represent? I keep looking at it. There it is. There's a denial of self-love. Closing off of a relationship because of the truth, and healing because of it, and starting getting your just desserts. What is to be will be, and it will not be held back from you if it is that you are to change up. If you're going from one relationship to another, there's a reason for it. And if you're switching jobs, it's because you have to. So you're being guided by Spirit. I'm having my tea while it's hot. What is this Eight of Cups representing? Again, following intuition. Inside of a month, next moon phase. Check for the moon. The new moon is in August on the 4th. So you can gauge with that. See from the last new moon. If it is that you had made plans, well, now you'll know. And if you really don't know and you're finding out for the first time, you have the courage. This is all guided. It's higher arcana all the way here. These 3 cards. The courage is there for you. And then there's that emotional connection. You have that self-love. This is very emotional here. This balance, that courage to give love and to walk away from it, taking your own love with you, making sure that you do leave on amicable terms. So it could be a divorce that is going through smoothly rather than with conflict. There is satisfaction here, and there is a question of waiting for ships to come in, and maybe that's what it is. If things are not going in the way you planned them to, you will be changing your plan, feeling inadequate, missing someone, for example. If you're in a relationship where you don't want to leave or you have to leave, but at the same time it is because you know that you can't go any further. You know that it will never get better than this. Or it could be that there were certain things that took place in the past that you can't rise above. But this is what you need to do. You need to rise above. There's a tower coming down on this. Again, with this Knight of Wands maturing into the King of Wands. So that sense of lack is going to come away. You're going to walk away from that. Maybe that's what it is that you're walking away from. A relationship that was bringing you down rather than bringing you up. And you have the courage to leave, and you have that mature sense of self-love where you're able to give love to yourself as well as to another because you have satisfaction here. 9 and 1 is 10 and 2 is 12. So this is working in back of you and behind the scenes where this love is developing, or Spirit is working through you to bring that sense of lack that'll bring down the tower because you're missing someone so terribly. That tower comes down and you decide that you don't want to be that independence. You want to have that connection. So you want to take on that sense of family. You want to bring it in. You want to bring it together and say, I don't want to be alone anymore. I want to be with you. I want to be with my partner. I want to be in a relationship. Because that sense of being alone, you're moving away from that. And you have to take this as it resonates, because it's on all different levels here. whether it's divorce, marriage, first time in relationship, getting into a serious relationship, taking that relationship to a second level where you're determined to say, well, now I want us to be engaged, etc. So it's all different levels. But it is taking time. You're taking time to set this up. And you want to set it up because you want to have that control. What is the Emperor representing? Again, it's the higher knowledge, marriage. You want it. You want to get in there. You want to be recognized. You will be recognized because we see that here with the victory card. Is it in this? Is it in this? I mixed it up with the other one. Yeah, it's in the other one. Hold on. I'm making a mess with my pile. I just mixed up the cards. Yeah, the knight is here. Alright, so here we have our Hierophant. But this is in connection to, yeah, the victory here. So the destiny calling in here, victory, marriage, higher knowledge, recognition, understanding, having that genuine connection with another person. Okay, that's what you're looking for. The devil is here to bring in that time, to hold things down. You see? And set it in again, it's all higher arcana here. So Spirit is working through you to set things in a motion of time. Specific timing has to occur for the incidents or issues that you're working through to be resolved. It may very well be going to a higher power, but it has to wait. It has to be held. It's not being held back so much, but it's put in a stasis. It's just set to come to fruition. It's not ready yet because victory is to be had, and it will come. The truth. When the truth comes out, then you'll know. Again, 7 swords. So there is a betrayal that is to be caught, found out. And if you haven't found out yet, you will be finding out. And if you have found out, then you're making decisions to move on from that. Because you will, because there is a judgment call. There is justice. It's coming. It's going to come to fruition. It's going to be an ending. It's going to come to an end. Don't worry about it. If you're finding out, you're finding out in increments, because this is hard and it's suffering and it's going in order. So you're getting the truth as it comes, and then you will make a decision. I'm not rehashing too much. Just want to see what the 6 of Swords would bring. Yeah, there it is. For that manipulation of going into imbalance. Life is changing. You're going to be speaking about it. You're going to be making decisions that are going to take you to what you know, and you're going to use what you know to go in the right direction. And it is about a relationship in the past. Choices that need to be made. Truth that needs to be told. Yeah, it's just rehashing. So you know what it is. But your life is changing, and you're going to go off into smooth water because you decide, and Spirit guides you. It's not just you deciding, but Spirit is guiding you through this. So let's see what we have going on here. What is this Knave of Wands representing? Because we have this innovation. Let's see, Knave of Wands, Gemini. Again, it's from the past, relationship. Abundance, Wheel of Fortune, choosing. So you're going to come through to choose the right person, and you're going to celebrate it. You're going to have a wonderful time. We'll take one more here. What does this Judgment represent? Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, standing up for what you believe in, protecting what you love, going through transformation. Again, this is higher powers. This is 13, the Death card. So it's transformation. And then you're going down to the 12, which is sitting with it and, being stopped and being made to see and reflect, and the truth is coming out. Stability is there, and you want to get. You have to work on the integrity. So it will be for lack. It will be for this. I don't want this anymore. Too much of the same. It's not changing. Things don't change. You're not developing. You're not evolving. You're feeling that sense of instability. You want the stability. So you don't want to go with one. You want to go with him. And that makes sense. You're going to work it out. Your judgment call is just this. It is all about integrity. And things from what went on in the past to break that trust. To bring down the integrity, to say, oh yeah, this is not what I want. Well, you know why. It's pretty straightforward, Gemini. And you have to choose between one and another, whether it is a relationship for work or a relationship for marriage. You will have to choose. And your independence is what you will be sacrificing, because you want to be in a relationship. You have financial stability, clarity coming in, money will come. There is justification here, and your leadership skills are definitely coming to the forefront. You are healing. If it is not mental, it is physical. But there is a great healing here. Emotional loss is being recognized. And you finding out that you were betrayed. One way or another, you will make the choice to leave. It is in how you work through that. And you're going to do it with integrity. Your integrity is going to be intact. And you're choosing to follow with that integrity. All right, let's see. What your... not what's yours, but it's because you have choices to make. So making these choices, you stand in your light, stand in your truth, investigate the truth. You see, that's how you're going to know. Because of what you're going to find out, you're going to make a decision to change and turn and go in a whole other direction. Because of the King of Wands, it is going to be very passionate, but your sense of family, that sense of wholeness, that sense of belonging, that's what you're looking for. Because that's what was missing, yeah? That 5. And that anxiety for the truth. Some of you are definitely making that choice to go to the next level. And in doing that, you build up your integrity. If you're in the negative, like you were the one cheating, well then your explanation will help to build up that integrity again. I mean, let's not try to dissect all the possible ways of justifying cheating on someone. It's not the point. The point is that Spirit is guiding you and the next person to go in that direction. And if cheating on the partnership is a requirement to aid in making the next person grow and become more independent, then that's what Spirit will do. Spirit will put people in your path to make you grow and make you make those hard decisions. It's a question of karmic justice, and that is what is going on here with this. Thank you, Spirit, for protecting and keeping us safe. What does Gemini need to get through this dilemma for the month of July? It's very trying, but you'll get through because you're meant to. Spirit is there guiding you every step of the way. What is the oracle message for this reading for Gemini? Thank you, Spirit. We have to be fair. Exactly. You need to choose. And then we have milk and honey. So what choice you make will bring you to what you're supposed to get. Sorry, Gemini. So I'm going to read to be fair. 38. From the 38, you would have been at the 37. Let's see what that was. 37. Never-ending story. So you were having a going around and around in the mind. That 8 of Swords. You have that self-doubt. You're questioning everything. It says self-criticism, the wounded ego, unnecessary drama. So that's what you've been going through. And now you've said to yourself, I had enough of this, whether you're causing it or the next person is. So we go to the 38. To be fair, balance, justice, a need to consider options, mutual benefit, the law of cause and effect. So this is exactly it. You've been put into or brought into a situation or type of partnership where you have to face this, where you need to make those choices. We're going to read the oracle message on this one. Life offers experiences that are challenging and experiences that are nourishing, yet over time they strike a balance. You move from being from stasis to doing, from discovering to loving, to letting go, to being again. Life is a pendulum swinging between all of these states. You will always oscillate back and forth between doing and being. If you are not content with where you are at this moment, remember that all experiences have their place. Accept them without judgment, and you will see how the universe adjusts in perfect balance. You reap what you sow. For every cause there is an effect. Wondrous things will be revealed now. So you have all the truth that you need, and your milk and honey is your reward, because you will choose wisely. I think I'll leave it there for now. I thank you for showing up, Gemini. Until our next read, love and light.